Hey guys, it's Brandon. I'm back with another tutorial on tutorials. And for today's tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to make a custom YouTube background. And here is the final image of what we will be creating today. And to do this, you're going to have to download the template. The template, you can look in the description of this video, and there should be a link to get this template. So we're just gonna when you download the template and open it, this is what it should look like. What you're going to need to do first, once you have this template, is you're going to need to create a new layer by clicking on this create a new layer button at the bottom, and you can just call it background. Make sure you move that layer to the very bottom of all of your layers, and you can just color that layer whatever color you plan on using. I plan on using an orangey color. Yeah, that's good enough orange. Then you're going to use your bucket fill tool and fill in the background. Once you've done that, you're going to need to create another new layer by doing the same thing as I did last time, and you can just call it whatever. Let's call it A. And then you're going to move this layer above your background layer, and then once you've done that, you're going to click Filters, Render, Clouds, Solid Noise, and you can just leave the default settings and just click OK. You're just going to let that render, and you should get a gray and black image in the background similar to this. Once you've done this, you're going to click on Filters again. You're going to go Blur. You're going to go Pixelize. And your pixel width and pixel height might be a little different than mine, but you're going to make sure that it's 100. Both of them are each at 100. And then just click OK. Once you've done that, you should get a pixelized image similar to mine. Once you've done this, you're going to go to your mode over here and just click on the down arrow and go to Overlay, which will give you back your orangey color, or whatever color you've chosen. Once you've done that, you're going to duplicate this layer, and then you are going to go to Filters, Edge Detect, Edge, and for your algorithm, it's basically whatever you prefer, but I prefer gradient, so I'm going to use gradient, and then make sure you have the smear box checked, and then click OK. Once you've done that, you're going to go to Colors, Color to Alpha. Make sure your color here at the bottom where it says From, then the color box, and then to Alpha. Just click on that and make sure it's black, and click OK, and then OK. And then make sure you have the duplicate of your previous layer. Make sure you have that layer selected, and then you're going to go to Filters, Lighten Shadow, Drop Shadow, and here you're going to have to change some stuff. Mine's already been changed, but yours will be different. So your offset X and Y, put both of those to 0. Keep your blur radius at 15. Make sure your color is black. Your opacity is at 100. And you're going to uncheck Allow Resizing. And then you're going to click OK. You're going to let that render. And then you're going to go click on your More Boxes layer in your Layers panel, and then you're going to right click and go Alpha to Selection. Then you're going to create a new layer, put this layer beneath. You can call it a border layer. You're going to put this beneath your More Boxes layer. Once you've done that, you're going to go to select, grow, and you can grow this layer by 2 pixels. Nope, sorry, you're going to grow this layer by 1 pixel, and then click OK. You're going to use your bucket fill tool again. Make sure your foreground color is black, and you're just going to fill that in. Once you've done that, you're going to go select, none, and you're going to merge those 2 layers together. So you're going to right click on your more boxes layer and then go merge down. And then we will change that layer mode from normal to multiply. And you should end up with something like this. Here you're going to go to your shape 4 layer. You're going to right click, go alpha to selection. You're going to use your gradient tool, or if you have an older version of GIMP, it should be called the blend tool. So you're going to use your gradient or blend tool. Make sure your foreground color is white and your background color is black. Let's switch these. And make sure your gradient here says foreground to background, which is FG to BG. And then you're gonna take your gradient tool from the top of the little box. You're gonna hold down Control and just drag to the bottom. Give you something like that. Then you're just gonna change that to overlay. Go select, none. You're gonna repeat this process for the next 3 shapes. So shape 5, 6, and 7. Okay, now that you have finished fading out the rest of your shapes, you are going to click on your shape 7 layer. Because as you can see at the bottom of your image, your shape 7 layer doesn't completely fade out to the bottom of your image. So we are going to fix that by clicking on your shape 7 layer. We're going to right click and add a layer mask. Make sure it's white, full opacity, and click add. And then you're going to go back to your gradient tool. You're going to make sure that your foreground color is white again. Oh no, sorry. Your foreground color will be black this time, so it'll be opposite as last time. And you're going to use a different gradient this time. It'll be foreground to transparent. Once you've done that, you're going to stroke from the bottom this time, not the top. You're going to stroke from starting at the bottom and just drag up. And do that a couple times until you get that nice fade. Just like that. And once you've done this, we are going to want to fade out this middle part to your background. Because at the bottom it doesn't fade out at all. It's just completely blackish. So how we're going to do this is we're going to take our eyedropper tool. Make sure you have your background layer selected. And we're just going to take a sample of our background color. And then from here we're going to create a new layer. And we can just call it fade. And we're going to move this all the way to the top of all of our layers. And then we're going to take our gradient tool once again. Make sure that it's foreground to transparent. And our foreground color will be the color that we selected with our eyedropper tool. And then we're going to do the same thing as we did last time. We're going to hold down Control, go from the bottom, and just drag up until we get a fade. We'll do it once more. That should be about good. So basically this is our YouTube background. So that's about it for this tutorial showing you how to make a YouTube background. Thank you. Subscribe, rate, comment, and come back for more. Thanks guys.